The National Assembly's Joint Committee on Finance has announced the formation of special investigative panel to probe a revenue shortfall of over 4 trillion naira. The shortfall has been linked to indiscriminate waivers granted by government agencies, raising serious concerns about transparency and accountability. The hearing was to enable the Senate and the House of Representatives Committee to develop accurate and realistic revenue projections for 2025. The panel probe on the shortfall followed a motion moved by Senator Adamu Aleru.
Unconstitutional, it is illegal, and whoever does that has committed an offense. Secondly, Mr. Chairman, on further interrogation, some of these government agencies are claiming that they got waiver not to remit the total amount they collected. And that's why there is now very serious shortfall between what is supposed to be collected as revenue and what is actually collected. As per our record, over 5.9 trillion naira is supposed to be in the consolidated revenue fund of the Federation, but we only have 1.9. So I think, Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues, we need to set up a special technical committee that will investigate this serious anomaly.
The hearing, co-chaired by Senator Sani Musa and Honorable James Faleke, focused on revenue profiles of ministries, departments and agencies and government-owned enterprises ahead of the 2025 budget.
We will scrutinize their projections, performance and adherence to statutory remittance obligations with the aim of identifying systematic gaps and recommending actionable reforms to reverse these troubling patterns. We count on your cooperation and conduct of all stakeholders in this process. It is imperative that accurate data, comprehensive records, and open dialogue guide this hearing to achieve results that benefit the Nigerian people. Let us approach this task with a shared commitment to building a stronger, more accountable fiscal framework for Nigeria. Together we can chart the path that ensures government-owned enterprises contribute meaningfully to national growth and development. I call on all of us to please be very open, and all those gaps that we know, even if they are not presented to us, this is an opportunity for us and you to be able to work it out.
The probe comes as lawmakers emphasize the need for heads of government agencies to define their budgets or risk zero allocations in the 2025 appropriation bill. One agency under scrutiny is the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, which received a government grant of 6 billion naira despite remitting only 4 billion naira to the Consolidated Revenue Fund.
We are self-funded for operations. For operation, we are self-funded, but for salary, the federal government pays the salary.
Why can't you pay your salary?
We can, but we can, but I would suggest that you do not do so.
I will use your cost and get yourself funded. Instead of giving us 4 billion and giving you 6 billion, take your 4 billion and pay your salaries.
We don't mind that, but permit me to.
Sir, we are not debating it. I'm sorry. Take your 6 billion, take your 4 billion, which you wanted to release, and send yourself and pay your salaries. Give you what the police knows.
Shumani from representing Edo North. I joined in the amplifying point made by my deceased brother that 1.1 billion cannot be miscellaneous. We need to have the details. But I also feel that the guys who are paying these, the source of revenue, they are the sons and daughters of people who are grossly underpaid. So, raising revenue for candidates who are seeking admission or whatever, for me is something we need to look at. Should we impose more punishment on people who, because in most cases, they have to fall back on few privileged people, businessmen, and in particular politicians, to say, I can't afford to pay XYZ, can you pay for me? I think that JAM should be sensitive to the reality of the country as it is today, that you are not supposed to put more burden on the children of the poor who attend the universities.
The Federal Road Safety Corps also faced tough questions after it was revealed that they remitted just 5 billion naira of the 13 billion naira they generated in 2024.
The entire money generated by FRSC is fully remitted. Even we generated 5.25 billion 214 million 607,000. That's if you look at slide 13, sir. Then 393 naira 27 kobo. The breakdown is from fines. Fines is 1.9 billion. Contractors registration 4.7. Unserviceable items 30 billion, making the 1.9 billion. Then our operating surpluses now continues from driver's license.
You are funded for the budget. In other words, all your income are supposed to be remitted 100%. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Fiscal resolution, am I correct? Very well, sir. So the argument to say how much did you remit or out of it does not even arise. It is expected that whatever you generated is remitted 100%. The figure refers to by my co-chair is as at September 2024. That was the 13 billion. So for us, what we have before us is 20 billion for this year, 2025. This is our major concern.
The Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Atiku Bagudu, assured the committee that lessons from the 2024 budget would inform strategies to boost revenue in 2025.
2024 budget is the first full year budget of this administration, and lessons learned from 2024 have formed the basis of the assumptions in 2025. Principal among those assumptions and lessons were the removal of fuel subsidy and its effect on revenue and expenditure, removal or the deregulation of the foreign exchange market and its also effect on both the revenue of government and expenditure.
The probe will extend to multiple agencies, including the Nigerian Customs Service, the Fiscal Responsibility Commission, and the Nigerian Communication Commission, among others. With billions of naira at stake, lawmakers say these measures are essential to improving fiscal transparency and accountability. Anieti Patrick, Core TV News, Abuja.